of today?
Well, I was really happy on offense. We ran over 100 plays. We didn't have one turnover. I think it's the cleanest first scrimmage we've had, and it should be. This is the most experienced, most veteran football team we've had. So, we feel we have a long ways to go. But if you're measuring by first scrimmages, again, it was a good first day in terms of just how clean the scrimmage was. There wasn't a lot of sloppy football.
What about the production? Were you happy with what you saw production-wise out of the offense?
Yeah, again, some inconsistencies. I don't like that we get to the red zone and have procedures and go backwards. But we had some offensive guys make guys miss. I love the way that Givens looked. I love the way that he's sinking the zone play. He made some great cuts. He made people miss. Travis Green made people miss. There was when the first O-line was out there, I thought they protected well. The second O-line, we had a few busts, and I thought the defensive line with the second group got the better. But again, overall, I think it was a pretty even scrimmage.
With the running back position, it's kind of hard to get anything going because of the injuries and people who have left. But you moved Travis Green there. You mentioned that. Is he a possibility for there?
Yeah, that position's wide open. It's Givens right now is running as one, and then Jamel Martin's coming back from a knee injury. Hopgood is mostly healthy, but I don't think he's 100%. We don't know if Anton's coming back, and we signed 4 really good tailbacks. So, that's a position there's going to be a lot of competition. And right now, Travis is trying to carve out a role for himself, and he certainly helped himself today. He caught the ball in the backfield well. He made people miss in space. And those are the things that we didn't get a year ago on offense. We did not get a lot of explosive plays. We didn't get a lot of big plays. And, it's funny, I went back and watched last year all of our long runs. And we probably had maybe 27, 28 runs of over 15 yards. And Givens had 3 of them with very few reps than he did today. That play he made
down this sideline right here.
And in good offenses, those plays have to happen. It's not always going to be clean. It's very hard to go 4 yards, 5 yards, 3 yards and make first downs. At some point, you got to get explosive plays because guys make people miss. And Garrick Dieter, I thought, did a nice job too. So, that group's improving. And I think there's a lot of stress on our defense now. Things are a little different when you don't have 91 rushing the passer. And on top of that, Jarris Campbell, Ted Alette, and Brian Thomas are still out. So there's a lot more plays that are going to get to the second and third level of our defense this spring, which is going to force those guys to improve.
The proverbial quarterback assessment, what were your thoughts today?
I'm not going to come out after every practice, and we are completely evenly splitting the reps. That all 3 of those guys are going to get equal reps, and we'll watch the tape, and like every scrimmage, I'm sure there's good things they did and things they need to work on, but that's going to be a long-term battle. And obviously Matt Shields has the most experience, and so the offense right now should run better when he's in there just because he's had so many reps. But we have to give Matt Johnson and James Kanapke to show to see what they can do and give them opportunity to get reps and get caught up to speed.
Would you, a word about Montgomery on the defensive line? It still looks like he might be a little raw, but at the same time, you can tell that he has the athleticism to make some plays, doesn't he?
Yeah, just part of the decision with him is he's just way too talented of an athlete to not be playing more football for us. And, we're good at tight end. Alex Baer and Tyler Beck are good players that know the offense well, and Kendall is too good of a player to not play. And I think sometimes in defense, you can just cut a guy loose and let him go, and his wingspan, his ability to knock down throws, his ability to get a fast rush off the edge, his ability to rip and swim because of the length of his arms. I think he has a chance to be a very good player there for us, but he's really played the position now for 5 practices. So he should look raw. But, they don't get much prettier than him. He is tall, he is long, he's athletic, he's strong. And, we just need to give him a position that he can play and improve at, and I think this fits his skill set really well.
Yeah, we're talking about a guy who's raw, who had, 2 sacks and things like that.
Yeah, it was like Givens. Givens had very few carries, but if you look back, the amount of explosive plays that he made, the Virginia Tech game, the Eastern Michigan, the touchdown run.
Yeah.
So he did a lot of good things in limited carries, and now he knows the offense. He's had much fewer missed assignments. He's getting all the reps with the ones, and his confidence is growing. So, we're obviously we hope we can get a guy back there that's gone, but if not, Andre's making good progress, and we're certainly excited about the guys coming back from injury and what we signed at the position.
Everybody set?
Sure.
Great.
Okay. Yep.
Plus, Kendall Montgomery has huge hands.
Yep.
I shook hands with him.